I love using Nashi pears not only to eat as is because they're crispy and they're really sweet, but I also like to use them when I'm cooking. What I'm going to be doing is doing some stuffed Nashi pear with dried fruits. This recipe is so easy to do and it's got loads and loads of flavour, almost like a Christmas flavour because I'm going to be using these mixed fruit. Now we need to rehydrate the fruit. So in a pot here, I'm going to bring to the boil some pomegranate juice. Now pomegranate juice you can get from most of your supermarkets now. I love it because it's quite sweet and it's also a little bit tart, so it goes nicely with the mixed fruit. Now once this comes to the boil, it'll start to thicken. When it starts to thicken, that's when I'll add the mixed dried fruit. In the meantime, we can get our Nashi pear ready. Now Nashi pear, when you're looking for a good one, it should be a little bit heavy. There shouldn't be too many blemishes on the fruit here, and it should smell a little bit sweet. These are absolutely perfect. So the way that we need to prepare these is just cut the top off, and this is going to be like a little hat once I've stuffed them. So I'll put that to the side now, and just with a melon baller here, these you can buy from any good homeware store. If you don't have one, of course you could just use a spoon, but you need to be careful because you don't want to puncture the skin. You want it to stay as a basket, so all of that fruit stays inside. And when you get to the center here, we just want to scoop out that core and we can get rid of that. But all of this inside of the pear I'm going to keep because I'm going to chop it up and that'll also go in the inside later. Now, Nashi pear does oxidise quite fast. You can see how it's starting to brown, but the best trick to do is to get a lemon here and cut that in half and just put that just over the top there, and it'll keep its nice white colour and it'll prevent it from continuing to oxidise. So I've got 4 here. I'm going to continue doing this and then I'll add the mixed fruit to this hot liquid. Now this is looking fabulous. You can see the mixed fruit is really glossy, really sticky from that pomegranate juice there. And I've just added a little bit of brown sugar, about a teaspoon, but depending on what pomegranate juice, you may not need any at all. So just taste it as you go. Now I'm going to take this off the heat because it's thickened nicely. I'm going to add a little bit of ginger powder. So we'll sprinkle that in. And the Nashi pear here, which I've reserved about half of it, that can go in. And I just got a beautiful waft of that ginger. Automatically now it's starting to smell like a Christmas dessert. So we're going to mix that in now, just warm it up a little bit. And this is the consistency that we're looking for. This is absolutely perfect for this. And I should probably mention what's in the mixed fruit combo. I've got dates in here, cranberry, figs, sultanas. It's loaded with lots of different flavours here, and you can see how soft they've become. This on its own is absolutely delicious, just over cold ice cream. Yum. Now, to finish off this mixture, I'm just going to bring it over here, and I'm going to fold in a little bit of butter. So that can go in now. I want a little bit more crunch in here, so I've got some slivered almonds and a good handful, and you do want to put them in at the last minute here. We're going to coat them in that yummy syrup, and now we're ready to fill them. You see how easy this is to do? So we'll take the little hats off here, and now we can fill them. So just carefully add a few tablespoons. If there's extra liquid there, try to drain it off. We don't need that anymore. It's done its job. And fill them up to the top. Perfect. And now that little hat can go on top. You know what? You can see that it's dribbling down the sides. That's completely fine. It's going to give them a really lovely shine and it's going to caramelise. So I'm going to finish filling these and then they go into the oven 180 degrees for about 15 minutes, even 10 minutes. You'll just see as soon as they start to go soft, they're ready. Don't they look magnificent? They're standing up quite proud. They haven't split too much. These are delicious and they smell divine. I can smell the ginger. Now I've just allowed them to cool just slightly and I'm going to plate up one of these. They're perfectly soft. I can feel them, but they're still holding that shape. I love these. And you know what? It's not just fantastic for Christmas. Yes, it's got the Christmas flavours, but this is one of those desserts that you make when you're in a rush, when you want to make something fast but super delicious, and a dollop of cream is a must. You have to have cream with this, with a little bit of icing sugar just on the top there and around the plate. Just go crazy with it. That looks good. I need to dig into this straight away. I'm really impressed with this dessert. I've got a serrated knife here and I want you to see in the centre, take his little hat off there, cut it in half. Oh, perfect. And then we'll open him up just like that. Oh, absolutely beautiful. Bit of cream. Dessert heaven.